Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Civilization 5, coming off of quite the eventful episode. I haven't seen your comments from it, simply because of how this is rich. this is rich. Sorry, we prefer to go it alone. I think I will turn down his request for a declaration of friendship after I stomped the yard with his invasion attempt. I mean, don't get me wrong, he did successfully invade me, and then I just, over time, repelled it, but still. Rather amusing that he would come to me seeking to be friends. We need to solve this gold crisis. We're friends with Monty for quite a while. Let's check on, we're still establishing surveillance, but things are going well. Like I was saying, I won't have seen your comments from the last episode, just the way things are working, it being an every second day series, and the end of this week is, oh, this is actually very interesting. You're going to give me 7 gold per turn for Cocoa. Alright, good. That, well, that solves a bit of the gold crisis. Busy end to the week for me. Got some plans and such, having some people over and hanging out with the boyfriend and all that fun stuff, all that jazz. Istanbul plus 4 gold. I think we're gonna change the home city to Constantinople though, so I think we get 5 gold when it's there, and then we're gonna alert you, and that's gonna be good. Any kind of, maybe even we just throw out another caravan. Just get our caravans down, just because we're kind of hurting. And when the Ottomans went to war with us, all of the caravans seemed to vanish into thin air, which is why our economy immediately hit the rock bottom, essentially. Hit the rock bottom. That was so eloquently put, Scott. I'm actually thinking that we're going to want to get this city down kind of soon, to be honest. Wow, 6 gold per turn. See, that's what I'm talking about. And that's coming to me, and he's not getting any education. I'm fond of that. Alright, pikemen. Throw you into alert, I suppose. Things are going well. You're now a puppet state. We're actually going to annex this city now. And we are going to change production to the courthouse. It's going to be good. Now that we've annexed it, we can name it. And 2 people had the... I think Alejandro and Rule both suggested we name it after, well, Rule wanted it after Amsterdam, and Alejandro, I think you wanted it after Rotterdam? Anyway, Scotterdam. That's what we're renaming Bursa. It's going to be Scotterdam. All right, excellent. I think that's about it for that. I need to get the names. Speaking of Rule, I need to get the names onto some of these soldiers. I got so distracted, and it got to the point where I was pretty sure we were on the dead side of things, and so I didn't name the troops as they were getting made, and then of course we would have been on to the second coming of Andrew, the second coming of Terry, and all that. So it would have been difficult to get it all fitted in, but we'll get to that as things get promoted. If I think about it, we'll give you guys names. But you saw how quickly, like, we go to war and then you guys just drop like flies that episode. It was bad. The other thing too, these workers are all sleeping. Let's unsleep the workers here. We've got some shit to do, I'm imagining. We've got some mines that we can be building here. So let's get you up there. You can build a pasture on that. Let's get you there. You can build a mine on that. Let's start with the road out to here, because Turkey here is going to be looking to expand. And, the only real places he's probably going to try and rebuild Ankara, I'd imagine. I'd imagine that's on his list of things to do, is to rebuild Ankara. Might be good, actually, for me to run up and steal that, but then I'm opening up a bigger border with Berlin, and maybe I don't want to do that, considering how effectively they invaded the Ottomans. That being said, of course, the Ottoman army was down hanging out with me, so I doubt he was facing the full Turkish force. We got a lot of Ottoman cargo ships coming in. That's very interesting. They're trading straight from Istanbul down to Troscatier. It is a very, very peculiar situation. But that should be giving me gold, so I suppose I'm getting trade route plus 16 from trade routes and other civilizations, cities, plus 7, plus 4 from religion. Right, that's right. We kind of got screwed over just because, Constantinople died. Like, it lost so much population, and all that population was friggin', they were my peoples, man. They were, where is some food that we can get? We're like, where was the food that we were getting from these guys? Hey, like, did anything get raised? Why, I guess the bananas were all Scotterloo, but still, it's kind of amusing. So yeah, you're going to route 2 right there. That's going to be good. You're going to build that pasture. You're going to build that mine. You are going to establish a trade route. I suppose you'll go to Istanbul and get that research and gold coming our way. I can't see the research because that's where the Fraps thing is. But I'm getting 14 from the trade routes. That's actually really good. It's actually really good. Alright, so the courthouse is on its way. Scotterloo's down. Now it's getting 12 production. That's the other thing here. Citizen management, default focus. Let's just go through and go default focus for most of these guys. Default focus for Scotterdam. It's interesting that you're on gold focus. Yeah, you're struggling with your army, were you? Because we're unhappy. That's why there's such a limited growth rate right now. Speaking of unhappiness, the temple should be good soon. We're not getting the bonus from the temples just yet, just because I think we need like 5 followers or something like that, but that's going to come soon enough. Perhaps, though, we get the workshop first, and that will lead to everything else being built quicker. We're about to get some gold from Troscatier. Possibly start rebuilding. Did I build a workshop here? No. We went straight from the monument to that. I tell you what, as much as, I'm down for that, what will make this deal work? I'll give you 1 gold per turn. That's what you gave me. We'll trade the cocoa and stuff. We'll get the embassy in each other's capital. It's going to be good. You've got a bunch of gold. I would love to take some of that gold from you in a friendly way. In a totally friendly way would be nice to rob you of your gold. Maybe I'm so surprised that he raised Ankara. Like, that was just such a slap in the face. Look how much silver you have. You must just be raking in the Benjamins. No wonder you've got so much gold. Throw a mint on Berlin? Holy crap. So, I suppose invading Germany should really be on our list of things to do. I don't really know how much further he is than me. It'll help promote mutual defense. Well, if you want to talk about defense, why don't we get a defensive pack going? In Ordnung. Alright. I'm good with that. We're good friends with Germany right now, so I'm actually really happy with that. I'm happy with being good friends with Germany. We got a defensive pack going. You know, the Ottomans can go rot in hell. I'm sure may purchase with faith. So we should have the automatic purchases going, right? Or at least we would have, but of course it didn't do it. So we'll have to purchase the old missionary here. There we go. Spread religion uses 2. So you've got followers there. You've got followers there. What we're gonna do? What are we gonna do with the whole thing? Do you want me to connect marble to my trade network? You've got marble. Well, if I take Istanbul, I'll connect marble to my trade network. Is that really what you want? Workboat. This is necessary because we got fish here. But you know what else is necessary? Workshop. How much is workshop? 11 turns. Nah, 5 turns for the workboat. We'll do that first. Then we'll throw out the workshop. It's always good to get that workshop down. Get everybody that little bit of extra production that it produces. That courthouse is really going to help with this unhappiness situation. So we can be happy about that. The one thing I am realizing now is that the fact that I have this wine resource makes this wine resource kind of useless to me. But what it also means is so long as I'm going to be friends with Monty, I can trade this. Do you? No. See, this goes back to the whole thing where we're gonna have to see what else I can see in the world, because I could theoretically, you know, get some more money off of Suleiman, but I'd much rather look at you know, searching around and finding other people and going from there. Aqueduct is going to help this city grow again. That's going to be very important in the long run. This has 3 citizens and 3 followers, so it doesn't make sense to do it there. We're also going to want to connect Scotterdam. That's another good point. Build a couple of roads here. Perhaps we spread it into Scotterloo. But things are actually spreading quite nicely around here. Quite nicely indeed. Ooh, why? Where is this coming from? Oh dear. Germany. Okay. Alright. So, that Germany thing's going to be an issue. Because that's probably going to put a damper on the whole... Did that not effective? Okay, 11 followers. Here we go. It's probably going to put a damper on the whole, you know... we'll send you over to Monaco. Put a damper on the whole friendship thing with Germany. Religions, surprise, surprise, tend not to like each other. They also don't like each other in this game, and that's going to be a problem for us. You know what? I'm kind of okay with that just because it's going to help me in the long run. We'll do this now. You know, get some open borders between us. Sure, whatever. You don't really have an army. I do. We could promote trade between our nations, and you can give me gold, and I can give you a little bit of happiness. Between Munich and Scotland. You two are still at war, eh? That's very interesting. Alright. So, what do you got? You got a Janissary. That's actually kind of worrying. You know what I could do? I could snipe this incense. I could totally snipe that incense. Yeah. I could. I totally could. Could make another fort. But what I think I will do is snipe that pearl. pearls would be a good thing to snipe. It'd be one less thing for the Ottomans, because the Ottomans are actually going to take those pearls away from me soon. Because I got that in our peace thing, and that's actually going to be a fort that we can launch our invasion from. Eventually we can put an artillery there and that type of thing, so that would be a good little place to have a fort. Our missionary, we're going to get you to spread the religion. Surprise, surprise. That's exactly what you're made to do, so that's what we're going to do with you. Can't get you to do it just yet, apparently, because there's stuff in the way, so we'll have to wait until next turn. But the religion is spreading. That's good. About to pop education. So potentially going to be throwing down some universities soon. I would like to get the whole happiness thing sorted out on the quicker side. Next policies in 22 turns. 500 faith is required for a great prophet, but we don't really need to worry about a great prophet just yet. You were building the Hagia Sophia. I wonder if it's like way too late for that, or if that's something that we could still actually theoretically do. Yes, let's go here and let's build the roads and get this connected. You are going to come right here and go ahead and spread the religion to Monaco. Yeah, 6 followers, 15 pressure. So that should really help with that. The pressure's still not up, though. You've got a lot of pressure, though. So things are going all right. What's the situation over here? We just got education. We would like to meet new people, but we also kind of don't want to be left behind as far as the war effort is concerned. I don't know if Notre Dame has been built, but we should check. So let's go with this route and just make sure now that we've got universities in our back pocket that we can start to build, that we're not going to be left behind, especially with the fact that there's an Ottoman Janissary on my border. Even though I've got a defensive pact with Berlin, it worries me. What did you declare? You're now protecting Monaco. Monaco's my territory, buddy. Get the fuck away from Monaco. Alright. Scotterdam demands gold. And Constantinople demands copper still. I think you've been demanding copper for a while. What did you do? You rigged the election? How'd the election go? It went pretty well. 19. Can't complain. How are you doing over here? 98. We still got 38 turns, roughly. Are we at 0.75 down? Because each turn we actually go by 0.5, so we actually have double what I just said. Awesome. So we will do that. Get some roads down. We're 2 turns away from that courthouse, and that courthouse is really going to change things up for us, because that's going to fix a bit of the unhappiness problem at the very least, and eliminate some of the negative effects. Get over it. We're certainly not going to baby you when it comes to you threatening us over Monaco. That's for sure. Okay, so what we're going to do here, whoa. Our workboat is going to move to the fish. You are going to move here. You're going to move on top of him. We're actually going to move you there. And that's what we're going to do for that. You're going to build a fort. And we're just going to have a nice little encampment right outside of Istanbul. Claim actually 2 pearls. So we'll be able to trade pearls. Which is going to be very nice once, of course, we get workboats down there. And now, of course, as soon as we go to war with the Ottomans, they're going to try and pillage that, so we're going to have to be aware of that. I'm not seeing the Hagia Sophia as being able to be built. It could just be that I don't have a prerequisite building in Trois-Quartiers, but I don't think that's the case. I think it probably got built during the war effort, and I didn't notice. probably more likely that that is the case. All right, Scotterdam, about to build a courthouse. Going to get rid of that little occupied thing. There we go. We're now in the +2 as far as happiness is concerned. Ooh, you know, Peacher would be really good. It throws, puts, what is it? +1 food, +1 production for all desert tiles except floodplains. Oh, that's kind of shitty because I think that's floodplains. That's floodplains. 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 So that's the only desert. That's a desert. We'd only get it for like 2 things. It's not really the greatest. Okay. So what we could do instead of that, certainly probably going to want walls on Scotterdam, considering it's a border city. But before that, we do kind of want to get the happiness thing rolling. We want to keep the gold rolling for sure. God, I just want all of these buildings. Can I build all of them at once? I guess workshop makes sense because you build the workshop first. It leads to everything else being quicker. And you go about your merry way there. That's building the fort there. That's going to be excellent. Okay. Okay. Everything's looking good. We're going to want to get a settler going. I suppose we'll build the settler out of Scotterloo. We really do want, get that down. We really do want to get to be able to explore and trade, because we've got this cocoa monopoly. We're about to be able to have some pearls to trade as well. So we really want to be able to start to capitalize on this stuff eventually. And that's going to require people to trade to. I certainly agree with the research agreement. So in the 30 turns, both Bismarck and I are going to get a bonus to our research. It's been a long time, especially since I started playing the higher level difficulty, since I've been in a position where I've had a good enough friend that I trust that they're not going to declare war on me and ruin our research agreement. I've been in a good enough situation financially. Yeah, no, I really like that. We are 9 turns away from physics. So, like, I still am not even really caught up to where the Ottomans were in technology, which is a little bit disconcerting. But then again, we did win. You know, we did win the fight, so I can't be too put off by that. Trois Scotier becomes religious. That is excellent. That is actually very good news. We're going to have to continue to increase the pressure here. The good news is that I'm getting a pretty strong foothold in Istanbul before he can even get there, so that's going to be important. Scotterloo is going to start building a settler here. Constantinople, now that you've got an aqueduct. Did I throw down a workshop? I'm pretty sure I didn't. But that's going to be good because that aqueduct is getting in just in time for that pop. And what the aqueduct does, if you've read it, it stores 40% of the food. So that's going to help Constantinople get back up to a respectable size. We do have the workshop down. We do indeed. So let's help the overall happiness because we are about to build a thingamajiggy. This is going to give us 2 culture, 2 faith, 2 happiness. But we were going to throw down a settler so that we can expand to the west coast. Yeah, let's throw a farm there. You've built your road. Sure, let's throw a farm there. All right. Everybody gets farms. Once we get the civil service. Did we get civil service? Actually, you know what? I think... No, it's not civil service we need. We need chivalry. Chivalry gets us the chateaus. That's when we can start looking at producing that extra gold and extra culture from these tiles that surround luxury resources. Very interesting little thing we can do. All right, this worker has served his purpose. Very good. Very good. Is that not a fully constructed farm? I guess it's only like a half constructed farm. All right. Very. I guess that was actually the farmer. The farmer was half done a farm when the war started. That's where that comes from. Sorry if I sound a little bit on the husky side of things today. I am feeling a little under the weather, getting a little bit stuffed up randomly. It's friggin' April 20th here. Well, now I'm dating the content, but and I'm getting a cold, for Christ's sake. The cold season was done, but apparently not. Cold season's never done. They seek cultural guidance. Whoever can produce the most culture in a period of 30 turns will gain influence with them. We're not really super cultured right now, but nobody better make a move on Monaco when this is happening. That would be rather unfortunate. So this is going to be Fort Pearl. That's Fort Iron. This is Fort Cocoa. We've got nobody manning Fort Cocoa right now. That kind of makes me sad. My army is not big enough. I'm losing a grasp on Malacca. Malacca is Germany's territory, so I'm not really concerned about that. My army's not big enough. Let's get somebody down in Fort Cocoa. It's looking lonely down there. All right. Not really worried about Malacca. 3 turns away from physics. Our happiness is doing okay. We're about to, once we build that settler, I mean, we'll throw down a temple in there. It'll bring the happiness up a little bit. I'm really hoping to meet some explorers. I'm imagining that if this does extend beyond, is this a maritime? No, it's mercantile. Most mercantile ones are on the coast. I think just most city-states period are on the coast. But yeah, I've got to imagine that us 3 is all there is on the continent. By now we would have seen someone. By now we definitely would have seen someone. Alright. About to get our settler down. Taking a look at our list of names here. On what we're going to name our next city. How about you finish that up? Caravan. Ooh, yeah, establish a trade route here. I guess we'll go with Whitney, eh? Can't really... yeah, that's the previous route. Yeah, we'll go with Whitney there. Settler, throw you down over there. Alright, over here, we're going to start building a temple. It's going to give us all kinds of culture, happiness, and faith. Good little triple whammy. Good little triple whammy. How's the pressure doing? Now we're winning. Okay. Now we're winning the pressure. Excellent. Good. Alright. I'm a little bit upset that there was so much. Geez, you got 72 pressure in your first one? I guess I got 52 pressure. It's just how many citizens, because I don't really have many citizens. We're back into the unhealthy territory, as you can see. Can I build? Notre Dame is available. Okay, so as soon, you know what, we go for Notre Dame. I'll tell you that much. We gun it. We gun for it. How much production can Scotterdam produce? Because you do have a lot of hills and mines around. That's what I'm thinking as far as that. You got 17.76 though here, so unless that adds a super large amount. How many citizens do you have working? You're only plus 0.75 as far as your food though, so you really don't have the luxury to go production crazy. Unless I can trade food with you or something along those lines. So you're just going to chill down there, Chariot Archer. You have indeed finished your farm. Do you have movement points? Yes, you do. You're going to move right there. And you're going to move out there as well. Get ready to do your thing. Everybody's going to have something to build there for our new city. Notre Dame has been built in a faraway land. Alright, so we missed the boat on Notre Dame. That would have been very nice, but I'm also glad that that popped in and we didn't waste any turns on it. Public declaration from the Ottomans. Who are you declaring about now? And now you're protecting Whitney. Okay, well, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Okay. So, constructing another city. Trois-Quartier would like something to do. You're going to build a Colosseum. Over here, we're going to get you to build a workshop. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Alright, we also need to rename you. What are we doing? Scotswana. I love this name. The Republic of Botswana. The Republic of Scotswana. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Alright. So we're actually doing well. You know, five cities is kind of around the average that I like. They're all good locations. They all have good potential to grow once we get our happiness situation all figured out. Obviously, the fact that Scotterloo just eats up all the growth really quickly, and the fact that we lost Constantinople and then we're having to rebuild all these things. We are making progress though, and once we start meeting people that we're able to trade with, that's going to be a big turning point as well for us. Okay, Circus Maximus, Trois-Quartier, Scotterdam, Scotswana. Okay, let's throw down. We already have the temple in here. Yeah, because we already have the shrine. Yeah, you sure? Temple stayed. Temple stayed. Okay, you don't have 5 followers yet though, so that's why it's not giving us happiness. Okay. We could rebuild the walls, but I don't think that's really going to help us right now. Land trade routes rated here for the city of 50% range, a person additional 2 gold when connecting to another civilization. Well, that's actually really good. But I do think we're going to want our library getting back up to stuff. And we also want more soldiers. As far as defense is concerned, maybe we do want more soldiers. Let's upgrade you guys to trebuchets as well. It's not really showing me how much it's costing. 100 gold. Okay. It's a lot, but, you know, it's worth it. Okay, we're going to throw you, I guess. There's no hills around here, eh? So, we kind of need the forests to stay. We'll build some lumber mills, because otherwise we're not going to be getting much production out of the Scotswana region until we get the buildings that produce production and whatnot. So that is a bit of an oversight on my part. It's not really a very big production focus. I suppose we can snipe this hill from Constantinople, get Scotswana to work it. I'll get you guys set up and alerted. Alright. Swordsman on the way. Okay. Couple of turns from a few more buildings popping. I think Scotterdam is in need of a Colosseum, so we'll throw that down immediately after the workshop. You're on your way for the Colosseum. And then once all the Colosseums are down, we can get the Circus Maximus being built. I wish there was a way to switch up the Whitney election's rigged. So since the last election, we gained 3. So really, unless we spend some money or something here, is not good. Is not good. It's really not. Having Whitney there is doing us no good at all. So let's throw him back over to Monaco, and we'll just keep a close eye on Monaco. because from the last time we rigged the election, really didn't do us any good. Okay, you're gonna come here. We're also gonna build a lumber mill there. That was somebody had a new religion. I think that was Scotterdam had a new religion. I think we threw down with the Scotterdam. Istanbul still got more pressure. I mean, eventually Scott Swan is going to go there and it's going to be good. So this is good. This is good. Everything's good. We've got all kinds of bananas doing work. Just look at that. So much food going to Scotterloo. A ton of food. My city became religious. That's good. Alright. So you finished the temple. Good. We could throw +2 science from jungle tiles work from this city. Hey, look, a use for jungle tiles. Didn't know that. I suppose, and that will be very valuable for Constantinople. We'll throw out another swordsman. I'm looking at the gold situation. I think that's because these caravans might be done. Looking at the gold situation is something that we're going to want to fix. Because we're only getting +2 gold per turn. Yeah, here's one of the reasons for sure. 6 gold per turn. Okay. Definitely get you going down. I mean, part of the reason too is that we're building all these buildings and they all have maintenance. And so each turn that goes, each building that we build that has these maintenances, it's becoming more and more expensive to maintain our bottom line. So that is something to pay attention to. We're going down the steel route. It's going to get us a long swordsman, which in comparison to our 14 strength swordsman is pretty good. But the Janissary, I'm pretty sure, is their musketeer, so they're a couple tiers above me as far as unit and strength of unit is concerned. So that's a little bit troublesome, but we'll stick with it. We're doing well, building up our defenses. Fort Iron is looking strong up there. Fort Pearl, we need to remember to send some. We'll build some workboats now that I'm thinking about it and send it up there because I bet you, yep, pearls just ran out. Is that what that is? Yeah, pearls just ran out. So we're gonna want to do that. Okay, nothing doing this turn. The thing about civilization, is that sometimes it can be so fast-paced. Like last episode was so fast-paced, and each turn was taking forever. And then we get into a time of peace here, and you can almost become complacent. You know, you just you take your peacetime for granted, and gold return and cocoa to Suleiman has ended. So let's talk to Suleiman here and see if we can get. Let's see if we can get that happening again. We're getting -1 gold per turn, so it's actually going to be in our best interest to get the gold. Come on, I'm definitely not giving you that. Well, what will you give me for this? You'll give me pearls. Okay. You know what? Oh, that was so stupid. Why did I do that? Oh, that was so stupid. Okay. That was so stupid. That was unbelievably stupid on my part. Okay. Something cheap. Yeah. All these cost maintenance. The walls don't. The walls do not, but that's all that doesn't cost maintenance right now. That would be good, actually. You over here, we're gonna get some workboat. So that we can get pearls. Alright. You're gonna come on over here. That's going to be good. You have built your lumber mill, so let's get you to come over here and perhaps build a little bit of a farm. Good times. Now our gold situation is going to become even more dire here. Once that's going to put us in the negative there. How long is our research agreement? How long is our research agreement? You know, I bet you Info Addict has something on us. Global relations. We've got all kinds of things here. Economic, attitude, political. You guys are still at war, eh? It's funny. Okay. I actually have open borders. Huh. Very interesting. Okay, options. World Factbook. Historical data. World rankings. Population. This is just as far as the people I can see. Oh, that is so... I like this. Look at me here. Okay, so... Germany is like twice as strong as me, and the Ottomans are very comparison. I love that I can rotate that. That is so key. Very happy about that. Okay. We really need to be solving the gold here. Caravanassery might be good as well. Just because I do start things from there. So, as far as what you can do here, suppose you come here and you build a farm there, you build a farm there, and you're done there. So, I guess 7 turns until the border grows, or I can spend 60, but I really don't want to spend money on that. So I guess he'll run up there. We'll wait the 7 turns. It's not really going to be that taxing to wait that. Okay, send you on up to Scotterdam. Yeah, you're actually going to want an order, of course. Okay. Okay. Alright, so you're obviously establishing, you're actually in the middle of ringing an election. That happened fast. This happened fast too. Look at this. You obviously sent a missionary down there. I didn't notice that. Alright, adopting a policy here. What do we got? +2 gold from all of my land trade routes. Maintenance paid on roads and railroads reduced by 50%. That's going to be huge for me. So definitely that. Let's watch. -4 all the way to +14. That's because I am a very, very keen road builder. I love roads. I like my units being able to move between cities. And so that maintenance thing is huge for me. Absolutely colossal. So really good to get that out of the way. And we should be able to get pearls going there. That will be good. That will be good. Once we get this guy running around. How far are you? You're a couple pops away from getting to the fish. And do you get that fish too? Yes, you do. And you get that wheat. This is actually, it's going to grow quite a bit. We get a lot of lighthouse and you'll... or the seaport or whatever, and you'll get some production from that. Or am I thinking Civ4 with that? Maybe I'm thinking Civ4 with that. That might be an old thing I'm thinking of. All right, drew some production here now. Stoneworks gonna give happiness and production and maintenance. How many followers of this do we have? Because we're gonna want to position ourselves so we can get the temple down in that city. Because the temple is just such an amazing building. Petra has been built in a faraway land. We're not going to shed any tears about Petra. Not going to shed any tears about Petra today. Not today. Can no longer construct Petra from Monaco. Apparently that was a thing that Monaco wanted us to do. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. You can go to Istanbul. Give me 7 gold and 3 thingamajiggers. I'm down for that. I like thingamajiggers. Thingamajiggers are really cool. Maybe we'll just get all these trade routes with Istanbul. Send one of the ones, the one that can only see Whitney. We'll get him to move over to Scotswana or something and get a trade going from there. Maybe would be good. would be good. And these caravanseries are actually going to really help. Should be able to, start getting trades with the Germans as well. How many turns until that pops? 3. Okay, well, we'll move you down there. At the very least, we might have to skip a turn, but that's fine. Over here, you finished the Colosseum, did you? Let's get you with a market then. No, actually. Let's get you with a shrine so that we can get towards that temple. I don't actually know if we want to go straight for gunpowder. Didn't know that was happening. Let's think about this. Get compass down so that we can get a harbor.
Es wäre in eurem Interesse,
Yep.
dass ihr dieses Angebot sorgfältig prüft.
Yep, don't worry, Germany. We are buddy, you and me. I'm perfectly happy to be your friend. This is going to be interesting. This is the settler to rebuild Ankara. Cocoa and silver from. So let's actually let's talk to you about that. Let's get this back here. How about we get that back? Hey. Don't know why you didn't just come to me and ask me to re-up it, but you let it expire. So now we're back in that awkward situation where I've got to come to you and I've got to have like human interaction, and human interaction for me is really it's a nuisance. So I would have rather not had to do that. What's the situation here, man? Why aren't you growing? 7 turns until border growth. Okay, it was just because it was stuck with the old unhappiness situation. Now, of course, that being said, this is popping in 2. That's popping in 2. That's popping in 7. So you will probably get the next one. You need to wait a turn. All right, workboat's still moving. The Globe Theater has been built in a faraway land. I feel like the Globe Theater is like a while from now. I feel like the Globe Theater is like quite a while from now. And it's like really disconcerting. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's actually back on drama. That could be. It could be back on drama. Looks like we need to skip one more turn. All right. Okay. Building that farm. We got a shrine about the pop. We got a couple cities about the pop. We've got a caravanserai about the pop. Let's see what that does for my gold. We're going 20 turn. Of course, we got a shrine about to pop. So probably just go 1 for 1. Yeah, you want to do that deal again? So do I. Excellent. Okay. Processing the turn for the city-states. I think we're coming up onto a point now where we're going to start thinking about calling it an episode, I believe. Just looking at the time now. Okay, long swordsmen are available. So we're now officially in the medieval ages, even though it's 1480 AD. University would certainly be good. Definitely for Scotterloo, who produces 24 of my science. Literally almost half of my science is produced in Scotterloo. Alright, Scotterdam. You just finished a shrine. That you did. Let's get you a temple, because as soon as you get one more follower of the cult of Scott, you're going to be producing me happiness, and I'm going to appreciate it. All right. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Hope it sounds good to you. Good things are happening. Sistine Chapel's been built on the faraway land. Bismarck has completed the Himej Castle. Oh, look at this. We're getting to See a little bit of action here. You guys are still at war. This is like the 1,000-year war here. I wonder if that's just a lonely... Is that just a lonely night? No, there's got to be a... There's got to be a bigger offensive tied to that. There's got to be. Wine to Suleiman. Gold return from Suleiman has ended. That's interesting. What could you theoretically give me? What will you give me for this? You're gonna give me 7 gold per turn, possibly? No, I'm not gonna give you iron. Bismarck, can you do you want iron or wine? No way. We've already had this conversation before, haven't we? I mean, I want your gold. I think we're just gonna close our conversation off. Definitely more pressure coming from me, but of course you've got more followers because he's spent a missionary there. So that's gonna be interesting. This little religious battle we're gonna have going. Gonna be interesting to see exactly what happens. 24 turns to a border pop. You know, let's actually look into buying a couple tiles. Maybe not a couple tiles, just because it's going to be a while until Scotswana grows where it's able to work all the tiles that I've been improving, but at least they'll be there for it. It's the ever troublesome happiness situation. Is Monaco has declared war. Monty, what? Germany is now the ally of Monty. Okay, well, you're gonna have to. You're rigging the election this turn, eh? Or next turn is what you're doing. You're attempting to rig the election. I need 33 influence to do it, so why don't you just coup it? No, you have a 53% chance of a success for a coup. So we're going to wait for the election to rig, and then we're going to coup it. Okay. That's annoying, though, Germany. I definitely don't like that. I don't like you stealing the ally from my backyard. That I don't appreciate much. Watermill gives us production and food. I do like that. I also do like the idea of having my library rebuilt. You can finally give us pearls. Now, Germany. Germany, where are you, buddy? Do you have pearls? No, you don't. Oh. What will you give me for this, eh? Will you give me, I think it's 240 is the magic number. 240 gold per turn. Because 7 times 30 is 210. But for some reason it goes 240 is the magic number for the computer, as far as the lump sum that they will give you for your resource. A very, very interesting situation. So he took Monty from me. I guess the question... It's just a matter of security. I want to have Monty on my side. I also want to have Whitney on my side, but that's a different story. We're going to need another agent for Whitney to be a thing. And then, of course, we're going to need to get its influence up there. But just for a sense of security in my end of our little continent here, I really would like to have them both on my side. But Monty especially. I don't want to have a front up here and have to worry about Monty sending the odd unit down to fuck with my workers and things like that. I'm also very curious. I guess that was just a lone horseman there that was just kind of scouting the area for him. No, I'm not going to take that. I'm not going to take that. I'm guessing that was just a lone horseman because there doesn't seem to be much going on anymore. Doesn't seem to be much at all. I guess we'll get some lumber mills being built. Lumber mills, always a good time. I think, though, that we're going to call it here. We're gonna call it right here. It's been a bit of a grind, getting things to stuff, but we've sorted out the gold problem at the very least. We're on the way to figuring out the happiness problem. The fact that Germany is spreading its own filthy hedonistic religion is a bit of an issue, but hopefully the cult of Scott will remain strong. You can see that we won over Istanbul at the very least. Soon we'll win over Whitney as well. And I will see you all next time.